You're listening to Southeast Radio's Business Matters, with thanks to Wexford Insurances. Wexford Insurances. More information at wexfordinsurance.com.
I'm joined now by Micheal Cunningham, the General Manager of the Seafield Golf and Spa Hotel in Ballymoney. Micheal, thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Good morning, Karl.
Maybe to start off by giving me a bit of background about yourself, please, because I know you're originally from County Galway.
That's correct, Karl. I'm originally from Gort in County Galway. I grew up in Gort, and I went to college in Galway, studied hotel management for 4 years. I then went on to spend a year in Switzerland, and following that then I joined Great Southern Hotels for 12 years in various hotels locations around the country, and ended up in the Corrib Great Southern Hotel as General Manager for almost 6 years.
I know then in 2007 Seafield went looking for a General Manager after constructing the hotel outside in Gorey. How did you hear about the job?
The position became available, and I had just recently left the G Hotel in Galway, and I came to the southeast, came to Wexford, and to be honest fell in love with the location, the area, the hotel, the product, and what the owners had built.
Just to give me maybe a little bit of background on Seafield itself, I know that it's owned by the Cullen family from Dublin. How did they come to owning the site?
Yes, Karl, the Cullen family purchased the site approximately 14 years ago, and the golf club, Seafield Golf and Country Club, opened in 2002 as phase one of the project, and then Seafield Golf and Spa Hotel opened in May of 2007.
I know, Micheal, that you joined as General Manager of Seafield in March 2008. That, I suppose, was at the very, very start of the mother of all recessions that we're experiencing here in this country. And certainly the hotel sector has been hit as hard, if not harder, than most other sectors out there. How did you overcome the challenge that the recession has brought from that starting point?
Well, Karl, very soon after I took up the role as GM at the hotel in March 2008, yes, the recession did kick in with a vengeance, and like every other industry, and particularly the hotel industry in Ireland, we had to revisit and rethink the strategy and how we sold our product, and we had to take a number of measures in terms of restructuring. We've continued since then to be innovative and with our offerings and with our pricing strategy to encourage people to come to Seafield.
I know that you have a number of different market segments, and they include golf, spa, wedding business and leisure. Maybe to start on the golf aspect of the business, because to be fair, that was the one that started in 2002. How has the golf aspect weathered the storm?
When the golf club opened back in 2002, it was probably entering the height of the boom and the Celtic Tiger, and we had a large number of members. It was their second membership, and they holidayed for the summer in Ballymoney. That obviously has diminished in terms of the number of members, but again we've gone back at our pricing strategy. We've decreased our annual memberships, and we're now attracting more local business, and we are surviving. Our membership is down, but as I said, we continue to attract new members to the golf club.
Micheal, I know that you've recently won a very prestigious award for your spa. Tell me a bit about that, please.
Well, Karl, we recently were awarded the Professional Beauty Awards Best Residential Spa for the second consecutive year. It's an international award, and we're very proud of this achievement, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire team at Seafield, but in particular to Marion Hayden, our spa manager, and her team in OCO Spa for the fantastic work they did in achieving this success. The criteria are very stringent. It involves a couple of visits to the hotel, unannounced visits, and all aspects of the hotel and the service throughout the hotel, and in particular in the spa, the treatments, the spa therapist's knowledge of the product, and also looking at ways of improving the service levels within the spa, which helped us to achieve this award.
I know that you've also marketed your wedding aspect of the hotel very, very heavily in recent times. Do you find that most of the business for that is coming locally or from across the country?
Yes, weddings were always factored as an important part of the business mix in Seafield Hotel from the outset, but they are a huge part of what we do and what we are. There's huge competition out there in the area. A lot of our weddings are local, but we also attract a number of weddings from South Dublin as well.
I suppose, Micheal, that most of your visitors are leisure visitors. Where do you find they're coming from? Are they coming from the domestic market or the international market?
Because of our location, we're an hour south of Dublin. The majority of our business is Irish. It's domestic. Our leisure business would be drawn from Leinster, the Greater Dublin area, Carlow, Kilkenny, Waterford. But indeed, we get quite a lot of visitors from further afield as well. They find themselves coming to Seafield, whether it's to attend a wedding or to attend a conference or a meeting. So it's predominantly Irish, and as I said, the majority of our business will be coming from the South Dublin area.
Tell me a little bit about what's working for you from a marketing perspective in terms of attracting these clients.
Well, we have a very active sales and marketing team at the hotel. Kate Kavanagh, our sales and marketing manager, is on the road 2 to 3 days a week, and she has appointments in, again, the Leinster area, Dublin and Kilkenny. We most recently had the Association of Garda Sergeants and Inspectors conference at Seafield. There were over 250 members who were drawn from all areas of the country, and gave us great exposure into the national conference circuit, and we're very confident that on foot of the AGSI conference that this will open a lot of doors to us to attract future national conferences to North Wexford.
How important is online marketing to your business?
It's very important to us. I mean, our website is our biggest source of online bookings. We invest heavily on our website, and we have our own Facebook. And again, Kate is very active on that front. We also do regular e-signs to our repeat customers and also to our golf members to keep them up to date with what we're doing at Seafield and any current offers we're running.
I know, Micheal, that over the last number of years we've seen, I suppose, an emergence and a growth in the hotel sector from the perspective of third-party booking engines and booking sites. Does Seafield utilise those?
We use a certain number of them. Again, there are different schools of thought on them in terms of the commissions you pay out to them. But again, from Seafield's perspective, there are a certain number that we do use, and again, we manipulate those to suit ourselves in terms of the availability we offer to them and available dates. But they are there, and customers use them. And in the current climate, it's very hard to turn away any business. But again, it's down to their terms and conditions from the hotelier's perspective, and as I said, it's manipulating them to get the return for ourselves.
While we're on that topic, I'd also like to hear your thoughts in relation to coupon sites.
That's not an avenue we've chosen to go down. Again, we've looked at that, and we've looked at what we offer our customers directly through our own website. But from Seafield's perspective, it's not an avenue we've chosen to go down.
Why is that? Because
the rates that are offered doesn't allow us any scope to make any margin whatsoever. And, at the end of the day, we're a business, and if it doesn't make sense, then we're not going to pursue that path.
Tell me a bit about how that model works.
Most of these coupon sites offer a very, very competitive rate, and that's all fine for the customer. But from the hotel's perspective, then there's a large commission drawn down on that. And it leaves the hotel with very little room to make any margin whatsoever on that very attractive rate.
It's widely known that there's too many bedrooms across the country in hotels. What do you see as the future of the hotel sector?
You're right in what you say, and I think all the experts would agree that there is an oversupply of hotels in the country. From Seafield's perspective, we feel that we've weathered the last 3 years. It's been very, very difficult. And we've positioned ourselves so that we, again, feel like we're offering very good value to the customer, and we continually strive to improve the service that backs up our offering, and we feel that will be what will make Seafield survive.
I know that the hotel currently employs 85 staff in Seafield. Will that increase by much over the coming months, coming into the high season?
Well, Karl, our plan, and we're actively recruiting now for the summer months, and our plan is that the team will grow by 15 to 20% to cater for the increase in our customer base for the next 3 to 4 months.
In terms of future growth, it's a pretty flat market out there today in the hotel sector. Where do you see the growth coming from for Seafield over the next 2 to 3 years?
First and foremost, Karl, I would see the main growth for us from the conference business, and we touched on it a little earlier, the AGSI conference that we had just last week. it will certainly, as I said, open doors and avenues for us to crack that market. There is a circuit, and the national conferences tend to visit the 4 provinces on a cyclical basis. So we feel that, we have shown that we can deliver on the large national conference scene, and that would certainly be one area of potential massive growth for Seafield into the future.
And do you find that there's much spin-off business from conferences? Let's say, for instance, there's 200 or 300 delegates come to a particular conference. Do you find that there's many of them would return to the hotel at a later stage with their family for a leisure break?
Absolutely, Karl. As this was our first national conference, we've had several smaller corporate events and company conferences, and without question, we get huge spin-off from delegates that have been to the hotel, that come back at a later date to enjoy all the facilities of the hotel with their family and spouses.
And finally, in relation to NAMA hotels, are they having any effect on Seafield?
All of the competition out there has an effect on us. We have gone back at our business model. We've gone back at what we offer our customers.
On that note, I wish you continued success in Seafield, and thank you for joining me this morning.
You're listening to Southeast Radio's Business Matters, with thanks to Wexford Insurances. Wexford Insurances, #1 for business insurance in County Wexford.